Hey guys, it might be a little bit noisy just at the minute, but we're doing my headlining for my car and we're dyeing it black. People say not to dye it, not to spray it, but whatever. It's the cheapest, easiest way, and I've got a spare headliner if anything does go wrong. The sound you could hear was Charlotte using our extraction vacuum, that little bad boy down there, using that to clean off this new headliner that we just went and got today. We went to the scrapyard about an hour ago. Took this headline off an old Fiesta, and so I've still got mine spare because my car is obviously a daily, so it means I can continue driving my car while we spray paint this one. It means if this doesn't go well, we haven't really lost much. This headliner in total cost me 15 quid, the spray paint cost me £8 something, so you know, in total it's not that much money. And yeah, we're just cleaning this off, gonna wait for it to dry, spray paint it all up and then get it in the car. Since the one in the car's still on, I'll show you guys taking that off when we take that one out of the car. So this is after our first coat of the paint. We're just using this satin black stuff that I showed you from before. This coat, it looks okay from here up. In the camera it looks like there's like lines and stuff in it, but in person it looks really nice. Like this center section looks really nice. Over here looks really good. It's just this bit where it's still patchy. All this took 3 cans of that stuff, so that was about £8. We're going to go back tomorrow, get more of those cans and spray it all up. I'll do an actual like price tally at the end and see if it would have been better to reupholstery it or if it's still cheaper just to spray it like this way. I like how it's coming along, and it's really fun and easy to do this. Like even we drew 2 testicles and a penis while we're spray painting, so you get to have a bit of fun with it as well. This would all be covered up when it starts to look more like this front section. So we've just used a couple more cans early this morning, and so looking pretty much all one shade of, it's more of like a really dark grey than it is a black, but it matches my suede in my car really well. But for the price of all of this, it's a really nice job, really cheap, really easy, and you can just do it in your back garden just like this. So now we're in the car. Ignore the mess, the car's filthy, I've just been camping. We're about to go take off the actual headliner. So I'm going to do this passenger side, Charlotte's going to do the driver's side. So what you want to do is you're going to have to take the interior light out, the sun visor, then the handle, B-pillar, that hook, and then that big piece of trim on the C-pillar. Also don't forget to take out the A-pillar as well, just so you can untuck this part of the headliner. Okay, closing the door. I'll show you this clip. This is for the actual door handle. As you can see, we've broke it a bit, but it's a bit of a complicated clip unless you know what's going on behind it. So I thought while it's off, I'll show you guys how to do that. So you get a big
flathead screwdriver, literally just a flathead screwdriver, nothing special. The only problem about this is this hole in there is actually quite slim, so only a certain few screwdrivers can fit in. What you want to do is, this will be in the car like this. That little peg holds onto one of the sides of the handle, and it's got this big metal clip on the back, so your headline is actually between here, so it goes between the metal clip and the piece of plastic. To get the actual piece of plastic off, you have to stick a screwdriver up through that hole I just showed you before. There's, at the very end, at the top of the hole, there's a slit that goes this way, so from front to back. As you can see, it's just that one there. I'll point with the screwdriver to make it easier. It's just this slot here, so that's on both sides. And to get that, you would get the screwdriver, have it facing away from you as you're sat in the car doing this. So have it, the flat faces, so the big flat faces, facing the front and the back of the car. Then you'll slide this into the slot, into the hole, which it's a bit of an annoying thing to do, but you'll slide into the hole like this, making sure that, there you go. And if you have it out of the car, you can see the screwdriver fits directly into that slot at the very end. It's pretty hard to explain and show, but like that. The screwdriver is like that little tip right at the top there, and what that does is release these clips, because these are like clipped down onto this big plastic piece. So what you would do then is you'd get like a pair of pliers or something to grab the piece of plastic and pull it down, which would leave this metal bit behind. So if I pull down on this piece of plastic, this metal bit should just come off, just like that, and then it leaves you with your screwdriver going all the way through into there, and then this clip works by latching onto a little channel in there.
Get closer to them.
Ah, there's a metal clip at the back.
Yes, metal clip at the back.
You leave this just dangling, and in here there's just another couple of screws.
Yeah.
This whole front bit is now hanging down, as you can see from. But the only thing that's holding it in is we've got the doors actually closed at the minute, and they squeeze against here and here. Next thing to do is B-pillar removal, and that like C-pillar. That's one piece there, and then that C-pillar is all one piece as well. So when you get to the boot, what you want to do is you want to pull these so they've popped, these boot ones, so they're open up so you can get the actual like headliner out. Since everything's off now, I'm going to get inside, start prying it away. There is some stuff glued to the top. There's your washer line is hot glue gunned to the top of this panel, and so's the wires for your interior light over there. So you see those wires up there, they're hot glued across the top. So as you're pulling it down, you want to unglue them, so you just you just pry it up because it's just hot glue. I don't know how much of that you guys saw, but this is what the car looks like without the headlining. That's your sound dampening, like gunky stuff that Ford put on. That's all you get. It would make sense while you're in here if you were doing sound dampening stuff to, you know, put some stuff up. Also, if anyone's wanting to add another handle to the driver's side, the passenger side has those clips in those two holes. The driver's side has the holes for it, them two there, they just don't have any of the clips in. So you just pick up some clips, put them in, get another handle, and then the handle will just slot straight in. You'd obviously have to cut the holes in the new headliner, but yeah, if you just wanted a handle for both sides. So this gives you a good representation on how dark it is. This is obviously the original headliner at the car. We have the parcel shelf that is naturally black, and then we have our new headliner. So old, new, parcel shelf, very close colour. So it almost looks stock from how close these two look. So now this is what we're working with. We've got it all pretty much up. We just need to put the final pieces in. We've got the handle in over there, look. And hooks. And the other hook. And it's looking super nice while it's in the car. It looks a lot lighter on camera because of the exposure, but in person, the car is so dark inside. And even these tinted windows don't even look like they're tinted on this camera. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's how to change your headliner and make it black. A few tips on how to do this is get more paint than you need. Don't care about the creases too much, and take your time. They're my 3 top tips. We ended up buying more paint than we needed. I think I bought the headliner for £15, and I bought about 5 cans of paint that we actually used for £3 each. So they were like, that would be like £30 in total. But I bought an extra 2 cans of paint that haven't been used, but that I will use for the grey bits that are still in the car. One thing that I do need to tell you guys is it stays a bit crispy. Like, as you can hear that, it's a bit raspy. The little fine hairs catch the paint and it stays quite solid, but if you brush your hands over it a lot, it like flakes off a little bit. So it gets softer and softer over time. So I can only imagine in the future it's going to get softer and softer as time goes on. But yeah, if you guys are going to go do this, good luck, and I'll see you guys in the next video.